Hey, what's happening, good people? Y'all know who it is. It's me, your homegirl Ladosha Wright, aka Key Lolo, coming to you with another dope video from the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel. And this one is called How Does Hair Color Work on Hair? Now, y'all know what we say here on the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel, and that is never fear because a hair help is here. If you want to know how color works on hair, I got you. Provided you do one thing and one thing only, and that is please be kind online. No hair shaming. But your comments are always welcome in the chat. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I have a dope bonus tip at the end of a video. I promise you I'm going to hook you up, all right? Also, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video about how does hair color work on hair. Now, I am going to be using the Firmisi 2001 collection here in this video, but I'm not here to promote the brand, just letting you know exactly what I'm using. Also, in this video, I'm going to be doing a double process. So I just want to explain that to you right quick. So double process is the process of applying two colors to the hair at once. But in this particular instance, I'm going to be removing the pigment, and that's what blonding or lightening hair is. I'm going to remove the pigment from the hair. So I just wanted to show off a couple of my skills, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, I wanted to make a clear, distinct difference between removing pigment, which is this right here, and then also changing the color, which is what this video is all about, is how does this work on hair? And of course, I'll do another video about removing pigment, but for now, let's get back to the lesson at hand. Okay, so here we go. The first thing you're going to need to do, well, it says second, but anywho, you're going to select a color level. That means how dark or how bright do you want your hair to be, 1 being the darkest, 10 being the lightest. In this instance, she wanted to be like, not too dark, not too light. Now we want to know, well, what color would she like this level to be? A dark brown, a medium brown, violet, orange? So in this instance, she wanted it to be like a medium brown, not too dark, not too light. So that's what I'm illustrating there, or demonstrating rather, okay? All right, next up, we're going to need a developer. Now that she's decided how light she wants her hair to be, we need a developer, which is basically peroxide, and it has a number on there. Now, different companies have different names, so this one is called Acidor. The developer works by either using the underlying pigment, or it's going to refine or cancel it out. So here, the dark dots represent her natural pigment, and the blue dots represent her color pigment. So this is how the developer is going to get into the cuticle, go to the cortex, and on the blue dots, you see, there's the artificial pigment. So the second layer of hair is called the cortex. That's where the magic happens, yes. So the developer works with the permanent color in the tube, which has ammonia, and that's also a swelling agent. Now, the hair, of course, has to be in good condition, so make sure you understand that, okay? Also, the numbers represent the time, not strength. So 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 volume, 30 minutes, 40 volume, 40 minutes, 50 volume. Go ahead, say it, 50 minutes. That's right. The outer layer cuticle will be open for that time that's on the bottle. So all that stuff about the 40 gonna mess your hair up, no, you don't know what you're talking about, okay? So there's the cuticle layers that the peroxide or developer will swell. And just to demonstrate again, the black dots is her natural pigment, the blue dots are the artificial pigment, and there is the magic happening, okay? So the other thing you have to know is that formulation is the key. That's the secret to beautiful color. So if it's not working, perhaps you did not formulate. And this, of course, works best in a hair salon, but you can do it at home if you know what you're doing. So again, I'm using the Firmisi 2001 color collection, and that's a cream base. And this is the collection of developers that matches that particular product brand. Now the processing time. So go back to your visual. Again, the developer will swell, and that's like artificial pigment that's going to go inside. That's the color molecule, and it goes to the cortex. So processing is something that people get a little confused, and that's how the color actually begins to work with something called oxygen. Y'all like that? Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, show your girl some love. Yes, the magic is happening when oxygen begins to cause the oxidative process. So we call that processing time. And you have to do what? Trust the process. Yes. I made that up, y'all. So trust the process with the time that's on the developer. All right. So we have another bonus tip. And if you want to just go back and back this video up, by all means, go ahead and do it, because I want you to understand the simple science of how color works on the hair by swelling that cuticle, getting to the cortex, and doing what? Bringing about a new color using or refining that underlying pigment. All right. So now, did you know that hair color also comes in a semi-permanent? These colors only deposit color onto the hair. They do not work like permanent color or a demi. A demi uses a developer, but it only stains it just a little bit longer. Both will wash off. So here is the color molecule sitting a little bit underneath, and that's a demi. Also, when you are coloring your hair, make sure you understand, again, the beauty, the magic of what? Oxygen. One more bonus. I told y'all Kilo was going to hook y'all up. So this bonus is all about using cool water to shampoo and condition. Most people want to use cool water when they condition. It doesn't open your pores. It merely slows down the mineral deposits coming through your hot water tank. Y'all like, you better go, Kilo. You working that out. So please use cool water. You could apply the shampoo to the hair before you begin to brush it out. And also make sure you are going to be very, very thorough and meticulous in your cleansing process. So again, this is a double process, so you probably wouldn't be doing this at home. But again, this video is just to show you how it works on hair. And we can also see the oxidative process happening right here when we're creating a shampoo cap, okay? So here we're combing through the hair just to make sure you can see that no hair is coming out. And that is happening because her hair was in good condition. The cuticle was nice and sealed before we even got started. So when that oxidative process began to happen and the artificial pigment went to the cortex, the result is what? Beautiful, healthy hair. Also, I can't reiterate enough. Please thoroughly cleanse your hair. We section the hair to get to the scalp to get the product off of the scalp and the hair. Also, invest in quality products for color-treated hair. If your products do not say they're formulated for color-treated hair, then don't use them. The difference is that color-treated shampoos and conditioners slows down the oxidation that causes the color to what? Fade. All right, you guys are rocking it out. Make sure you use the right comb. Shameless plug. It's available at myrevair.com. A good comb ensures that you're combing the hair, not ripping it, and getting away all of the hair that has, fallen from the scalp. Okay. So now we're going to get into the hairstyle using the Rev Air. Of course, you can use the blow dryer, and you don't have to smooth your hair out, but because I'm trying to show off, I went on ahead and straightened her hair out. So here I want you guys to notice the blend. So that color, that medium warm brown, not too dark, not too light, okay? You can't even tell where I applied the regrowth color, right? And to the color on the ends. I didn't even have to refresh the ends, though I did create a shampoo cap to just, mush the color together. But that's how that works. So what's next, you ask? Yeah, I know I had to put some of Cheryl's stuff in here. The Hair Oracle has this bomb product. It's called Oil to Cream. And baby, let me tell you, it works like magic. Here is the finished results. So as you can see, the color process was safe, it was fun, it was easy. And how color works on hair is using a developer with a time, 10, 20, 30, or 40, that's going to swell the cuticle, take the artificial pigment that's in your tube into the cortex and bring about a new color, either using the underlying pigment or what? Refining the underlying pigment. You can also use a semi or demi-permanent color, but remember those only deposit. You don't get this type of results with those types of colors, but they do work on the hair. And then last but not least, lightening hair is removing pigment, which is a whole nother video. I appreciate you guys so much for rocking it out with us here on the Afro Hair Science YouTube channel, which is our goal, is to take something very complicated and make it very simple.
That's all, folks.
Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the chat Mondays and Thursdays.